No, Pika. It's not Pikachu all the way down. It's turtles. It's turtles all the way down. Hey there, Reverend Sully, Eric O'Sullivan, ordained on the internet. The caveat, as always, please do not burn your hands holding on to my hot takes. If you do, well, that's on you, gal, or pal, or anyone in between in this great spectrum of humanity. Ha ha ha. I just came up with that. Yeah, I'm like a FM DJ. Ah, good cup of coffee. But I say it often enough in these videos. I think I do. At least I mean to. But the concept of it being turtles all the way down. I want to just touch on that for a second. That firstly, I'm going to say what it's not. It is not a reference to the 2014 Sturgill Simpson country song. It's not. I'm unfamiliar with that song or its lyrics, so it doesn't have. It's not a reference to a song. It is not a reference to a 2017 book by John Green by the same name, Turtles All the Way Down, about a fugitive billionaire and a young woman navigating her daily existence and the ever tightening spiral of her own thoughts. I hear this is about mental health, mental wellness, and a protagonist that struggles. I know I do. So, but no, it's not about the book of the same name. I got turned on to this concept, I guess, when I was a teenager. I read Stephen Hawking's A Brief Moment of Time. And there's this story that's hard to. I guess it's got to be mythological by now, and this is what we're talking about is myth. That an old lady busts into a famous. Sounds like a joke already, but it's not. Okay, that some a physics instructor's giving the model of reality and how energy aligns and all this and that. It says a well-known scientist, some say it was Bertrand Russell, once gave a public lecture on astronomy. This is from the Wikipedia page. He described how the Earth orbits around the sun and how the sun, in turn, orbits around the center of a vast collection of stars called our galaxy. At the end of the lecture, a little old lady in the back of the room got up and said, "What you have told us is rubbish. The world is really a flat plate supported on the back of a giant tortoise." The scientist gave a superior smile before replying, "What's the tortoise standing on?" "You're very clever, young man, very clever," said the old lady. "But it's turtles all the way down." Yes, and I find that to be cute and romantic and fitting and a great metaphor, because we're literally talking about changing it into an animal and an animal doing its thing. So yeah, imagine the world is supported on the back of this tortoise. Sure, why not? It is poetry. It's romantic. It's a fancy, and it's cute. But what is reality supported on? And well, silly, it's on the back of another turtle, and it's turtles all the way down. And I like that charming old advice because it's steeped in mythology. We can just think about it all day for ourselves. And it's simultaneously true and it's not true. This is a fable, and it gets to the point, and it also addresses the absurdity of it too. And and so I come to using this metaphor a lot. So, but when you use a metaphor, it should be contextually. And you need to be culturally aware of the shifting of goalposts in a way that words, especially in the past few years, have their meanings changed to suit to be leverage in other people's conversations. I just am respecting that notion that it happens also with how words evolve over time. too. They get pliable. They more people identify with it, and it gets used more. So in negative and in positive ways. And so yeah, words change over time, and their meaning change over time. And but turtles all the way down. It's I think it's quite clever and quite cute. And so when I say something like, well, it's turtles all the way down, describing something in the news or in pop culture, or and just in being critical about things, or it addresses what I come back to the Chinese call wu wei, suchness. It's as is. This is just things are the way they are, and there is no certainty of that besides what we can be certain of. And isn't that cute? So yeah, it comes up often, and when I'm going on about a topic, and to say something's turtles all the way down, is to maybe deflect it a bit with a humorous, pithy saying, or maybe to own it and embrace it, saying it's it's an interesting question. We could think about it all day. And but yeah, it's turtles all the way down. Is it not? Huh? Reality? It can be. And I like turtles. So what can I say? It uses a very, very nice Eastern way to talk about the turtle world, infinite regress, and explanatory failure. It's the mythological idea of a turtle world used as an illustration of infinite regresses. An infinite regress is an infinite series of entities governed by a recursive principle that determines how each entity in the series depends on or is produced by its predecessor. In the epistemic regress, for example, a belief is justified because it is based on another belief that is justified. Epistemic means the history of knowledge. And I don't want to read the wiki page. I think that's kind of boring. But hey, I'll put the link for the wiki page in the description of the page. I mean, it's cute. It's what wiki's for. It's like these are just, modern isms. And where do our modern isms come from? These little sayings and how can I contribute positively to my cultural literacy? By meaning what I say. So yeah, I say it a lot. It's turtles all the way down. I don't know how to explain it, and neither do you. But we're trying. You know what? We all think about it, and yeah, there's something to that. Very spiritual too. So, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope this has been an interesting conversation. It's turtles all the way down. I love this. I'd like to get a sculpture of the infinite regressive turtles. There's something very noble about the turtle. The turtle's an amphibian. It exists and it can exist in two different natures. It's quite literally a touchstone to our limbic past. It's a dinosaur. It really is. And they're steeped in our different mythologies. And something like this is a touchstone to mythologies and creative ways of explaining things. And especially when you don't have the certainty. At least it doesn't make the certainty up for it. It asks a lot. It asks you to believe in turtles and your imagination. So God bless you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Give me a thumbs up if you like this kind of material. Give me a thumbs down if you didn't. I'm a big lad. I can handle it. Leave a comment in the comment section. Let's continue the conversation about, is it turtles all the way down? What do you think? I'd like to know what you think, so tune in, please. And you know what? I'd like to earn your subscription. Be part of your daily YouTube day. I make daily content. I'm an amateur theologian. I like to talk about spirituality. And I'm also a professional chef. I like to share with you restaurant-level cooking hacks that you can make delicious, nutritious, and beautiful food at your home, at your table, for your loved ones. Breaking bread with loved ones is great and should never be taken for granted. So please, I'll take some turtle soup and make it snappy. Hey yo, waka waka. Well, you have a great day. Thanks for tuning in. And yeah, it's turtles all the way down. And I use that expression a lot. Cheers. Thank you so much.